Well, good afternoon. Join me in the Lake District again. This time out in the fells towards Coniston, one of the quarries. I think you might be able to see the Langdales behind me. I'm not sure if you can. I'm going to walk up onto Holme Fell. I've just been told they're on about closing it here. I don't know how soon that is. But some lovely silver birch here and some glorious autumnal colours in the wooded area. Not to mention the quarries here. If I could just show you behind me. If you can just, I don't know if you can see that through the trees, but it looks absolutely amazing. I don't think we can get down there. Looks deep water, but what I'll do is I'll see if I can walk out onto the fell and see if I can find myself some images. So, see if you can join me in a minute. See you later. Well, I've managed to find an image or a composition. I'm probably halfway up the fell and I've noticed this beech tree here out the side. I say beech tree, birch tree, and I quite like that in the composition. I like the colours when the sun's shining on the bark, with the colours of the trees in the background, and there's a disused reservoir down by the bottom, which I quite like as well, hence the reason I put a polarizer on. I'll put the image up now what I've taken. I don't think it's perfect just yet because the sun's only just starting to break through the clouds, but I'll put it up and let me know what you think. Don't know if you can see behind me, two birch trees behind me. I'd say the reservoir and the Hodge Close quarry. And right in the background, we've got the Langdale's Harrison Stickle. Now, when the sun lights or kisses the top, it looks absolutely fantastic. Right, let me talk you through what settings-wise that I've got. I am ISO 100, 30th of a second, f16, focusing on infinity, 16 to 35 millimeter lens, and the light is just kissing the top of the Langdales. So now I've got a polarizer on, but I don't think it's doing an awful lot at this moment in time due to the angle of the sun. I love this birch tree and I love the reservoir, but unless the sun's lighting up the Langdales, it tends to blend into the mid-ground. I just have to hope that sun somewhere over there breaks through, and if it breaks through, it'll light up all the mid-ground and the Langdale Pikes. In fact, it's just starting to come through now, so I will just take an image now if I can find a release, and I'll just hope. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's lighting up the mid-ground and there's a little bit of light on the Langdales. Doesn't look too bad. Be interesting to see what it looks like in post-production. Oh, the sun's coming out again. Let's put cable release up on there. When the sun does come through, to show you, oops, it looks fabulous. You could just hear the noise of the stream actually. It sounds really loud, but it doesn't look very big. I think last time I was on these fells there was sort of deer coming close proximity. Not seen any today. I think what I'll do is I'll wait a little bit longer, balance a little bit precariously on here. I'll wait a little bit longer and then just see if the light changes, and then I'll look for a different composition. But so far it's not looking bad. Don't know if you can see this there. I'm glad I came. I wasn't going to come at first, but it was all rain this morning, pouring down with rain till about 2 o'clock. It took me about 2 hours to get here, and as soon as I got here the rain stopped. It was well worth coming, even if it was only for a recce, because these autumnal colours certainly look amazing when the sun comes out. A bit dull and flat now. Could just do with that sun a little bit higher. I might just move a little bit closer to this tree just to see what composition I can get. See in a minute. Okay, I've changed the position slightly. I've moved slightly further forward, so I've got that birch tree more in the frame. I've got less foreground now than I had before. I've just rattled off a couple of images. I'll put one of them up now. Light, well, it's come down the cloud again, which isn't too great. However, I'm sure the clouds are going to clear and it will break through. I've adjusted the polarizer and I've got now a nice deep blue sky. Other than that, I haven't got any other filters on there, not necessary. And it's just a case now of waiting for the light. Now I can see it creeping across the Langdales, and I'll take an image. Oh, I bet I've got the camera in. Forgot about that. Let's take another one. Now, ideally, if I spin you around, you can see. You see on the Langdales, you can see the sun coming across. I think that is a little bit weird looking at a small screen. I can't quite see. Maybe we go further back. You can see it just creeping across the fells. Be ideal if it stays on Harrison Stickle. I've got the sun as it's come further towards me, as it is now, which is great. I just wish I had it on Harrison Stickle. Now hopefully it'll light up these trees in the middle distance, and I'll get that sort of rich autumnal colour. Now I can just see in the background the light coming to, I can't remember what it's called now. I think it's Pike Stickle, something like that in the Langdales. I can see it just coming across, just starting to break through. These colours next to the reservoir look absolutely amazing. We get some beautiful side light from the sun. They look absolutely amazing. Oh, I can just see it start to come across now. It's quite bright here. It's actually missed the reservoir out. It's actually starting to light me. Let's get another one of the fells. Oh, big dark patch of clouds. You just see It's lighting up the fells, that reservoir down the bottom. It's a shame it can't light everywhere all up at once. I think all I've got to wait now for is that to come from behind the clouds, acting like a bit one. See, it's acting like a diffuser. It's not like a diffuser, it's just blocking the sun altogether. In fact, there's another one. The clouds are just above the Langdales there. It just looks amazing. That's gone now. The light was just kissing the outside of the edge. Come on, sun. Oh, it's now. It's actually like the reservoir. Wow, that looks great. It's amazing what it looks like when the sun lights the foreground up. I think we've got the best of both worlds there. And I've got the one for good measure. Right, what I might do is just wait for a little bit longer, see what the sun does, what the light does, and I might look for another image somewhere. I might even get closer to this silver birch, and I don't know, maybe put a telephoto on there to compress the perspective. Anyway, I'll see you in a minute. Okay, I've moved further back. I'm still facing the same direction. I've still got the reservoir in front of me, the silver birch to my right, and the Langdale straight down the centre. But I've changed focal length. I've got a 70 to 200 now, and I'm picking out the details and also compressing the perspective. I'm now looking at sort of the reservoir, the trees behind it, really compressing them with the Langdales, and you've got various shapes, and also looks like interlocking spurs with the way they come across to each other. They've got different light on the fells. It looks amazing when the sun's out. It's a little bit dull and flat at the moment, but when the light comes out, it's great. Fortunately, I've forgotten my L bracket, so I've had to stick the camera on the side. It's not the best position for it to be in, but it's a compromise. And now I've just got to wait for the light to change. I did take a pano. The pano looked quite good actually, but the light, the composition of everything, the elements of it looked great apart from the light. I needed the light to change, but it's gone behind a big cloud, so I've got to wait for a minute. And hopefully it will clear. Oh, looks like we're getting a little bit of light above the reservoir. Let's have a look. Yeah. Let's see what that looks like. Yeah, slightly overexposed on the clouds. Let's take another. I've got no filters on here. Yeah, that's better. Oh, someone behind me, is that another photographer? Yeah, no filters on, no polarizer, no filters on, and my remotes, the batteries in my remote have gone. Never known that before. I've just got to wait for this big cloud to disappear. So peaceful up here. So glad it's not raining. Right, what I'll do is I'll wait for the light. Clouds are moving quite quickly, but there's a big bank and black cloud going over from my right to my left. So it's going over Coniston Water. I'll wait to see if that clears. When it clears, I'll take some images and then I'll put them up shortly. had to admit to defeat. Looks like it's going to rain now. The fells haven't lit up the way that I thought they might. Although typically, as I've packed up, it has a little bit now, but I think I've got the best. I made the best of the weather, so I've decided to pack up. So, if you like what you've seen, I'd appreciate if you give me a like, give me a bit of encouragement to do some more vlogs. It'd be great if you subscribe, because I'd like to carry on doing these vlogs. I really enjoy doing it. I'd like to improve the content. And if you have subscribed, click the notification button, and that way when I put a new vlog out, which hopefully will be each week moving forward, you'll get notified, and I'd really appreciate it. So thanks for watching, it is really appreciated. Any comments, good or bad, positive, negative, I'd really appreciate it. Comment below. Any bit of encouragement helps. And thanks for watching. See you next time.